Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll show you how to draw a cat with graphite pencil. I used Faber-Castell pencils, the 8B, 10B, and 12B. First, I make a visible difference between the light and dark parts of the cat. All you need are pencils, a sharpener, an eraser, a mono eraser, a blending stump, a brush, and of course a piece of paper. Oh yeah, and what always helps me is good music in the background and a cat on my lap. Let the hyperfocus begin. Focus. The small details that create depth in the drawing. I do this step by step. I move my pencil as much as possible in the direction of the hairs, even at the beginning of the drawing. Then I gradually darken the color, bit by bit. I constantly look at the photo of the cat to recreate it as accurately as possible. I use my stump blender to create a nice base layer and make the overflows appear smoother. For the more detailed parts, I use a brush. This way I don't brush too hard and you still see everything clearly. I'm always working on the little details I see in the photo. I start carefully, I don't want to erase too much. But sometimes you can't avoid it, don't worry too much about it. Now I'm going to focus on the cat's fur. I'm making small strokes in the direction of the hairs. I'm pressing down hard on the pencil so the lines are clearly visible. I'm trying to use a flicking motion so the lines are a bit thinner at the ends, just like real hair. Then I grab my mono eraser. This allows me to lighten the dark areas. With these matte black pencils, it's very easy to remove dark areas, easier than with regular pencils. At least that's my experience. It's helpful to keep the eraser's tip sharp and clean. It's wise to remove some of the eraser from time to time. To make the whiskers stand out, I darken the edges. This also makes the whiskers nice and thin and straight. I don't know why, but I'm going to do something completely different here and leave the cat waiting with only whiskers on one side of its head for now. Oh well, sometimes it's nice to have some variety while drawing, right? I hope you still enjoy the video. Well, if you've made it this far, I'll think you do. I find that with a drawing like this, the more I create, the more fun it gets. I enjoy drawing the little details. Those are the things that make the drawing beautiful and realistic, but with a unique touch. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as you enjoy it and have fun making it. difficult to draw a black cat. It's less clear than a cat with more color and markings. Therefore, it's important to work well with depth and shadows. Otherwise, you'll end up with a very flat drawing that doesn't resemble the actual cat. Okay, now it's time for the other side of the head and give the cat the rest of its whiskers. I'm not entirely sure yet how to make the whiskers stand out against the white background. So I'm experimenting a bit, drawing and erasing until I'm happy with the result. Cat has a few stray white hairs here and there, an important detail to add to the drawing. As you can see, I first lighten parts with the mono eraser. Then I draw dark lines next to them to make the white hairs stand out. This way you can clearly see small details like this. Next, I trace all the outer lines. I create hairs everywhere using short lines. This looks more realistic than straight outer lines. Here I see that the cat's head isn't shaped quite right. That's okay because it's easy to adjust. I'm adding some shadows to create depth. I do this with a pencil but also with the eraser. It's a matter of observing, adding a little here, subtracting a little there, until you're satisfied. Here are some light eyebrow hairs clearly visible on this dark cat. Same technique. First erase, then tighten and clarify. I've made a mess of it. I really need to start putting a piece of paper under my hand while drawing with graphite or charcoal. I always smudge it. Will I ever learn? Well, maybe next time. If I don't forget. Here I make the dark areas even darker. Makes the drawing more vibrant. And last but not least, I put my name under the drawing. So what do you think? Did I do a good job? I'm happy with it. I hope you enjoyed my first real YouTube video. I can draw, now I just need to learn how to edit. I'll get there. If you have any tips, leave them in the comments. Or if you have anything else you'd like to share, I'd love to hear it. Oh yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe.